I'm Danny Brown, and you're listening to 1 Minute Podcast Tips, the show that helps you be a better podcaster in just a minute a week. If you enjoy the show and want to support it, you can do that with a donation of your choosing at 1minutepodcasttips.com/support. And thanks so much for supporting. And now, this week's episode. When it comes to growing your podcast, joining a podcast network can give you some great advantages like increased reach and more revenue potential, but it also comes with some cons as well. So here's some pros and cons to joining a podcast network. The main pro is obviously increased reach and audience growth. Since you're on a network with other podcasts, that usually means you'll have cross-promotion opportunities. So, for example, your trailer or podcast might be dropped into the feeds of some of the other podcasts on the network. This can lead to more monetization and sponsor opportunities. There's also the benefits of shared resources, so editing tools, software, etc., as well as leaning into the expertise of the other podcasters on the network. These are some of the pros. Now for some of the cons. You may have to give up some creative control. So, for example, if the network has certain guidelines or expectations about the type of content they're looking for, that could limit the kind of topics you want to talk about in your episodes. Now, while one of the pros is more monetization options, it's also a con because now you're obviously sharing revenue with other podcasters on the network. You may also be tied to the promotional activities of the network. They may want to feature other shows more heavily than yours, so you're in a bit of a pecking order. So these are some of the pros and cons. Obviously, joining a network does give you some great opportunities for growth, but it does also come with some caveats, so you need to keep them in mind. If you do decide to join a network, just make sure you speak with the network owners and get the full details about what the expectations are, what the plans are for you, and what you can bring to the network as well. Until the next time, happy podcasting. Thanks for listening. If you enjoy 1 Minute Podcast Tips, be sure to share with your friends and other podcasters so they can enjoy it too. Until the next time, happy podcasting.